Living out loud. Lifestyles are a reflection of our values. This is John Michael Grogan with Advancing Your World.
Dr. John Michael Grogan is a worldwide best-selling author and speaker. In this podcast, Advancing Your World, Dr. John Michael will help you position yourself for success by achieving greater purpose, significance, and exceptionalism. Now, here's Dr. John Michael Grogan.
I heard someone say once that our life is a letter. What we do will remain after we're gone. This means absolutely nothing to some people, for to them life is just a game. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. A spiritual perspective of this is found in the Bible, in Isaiah, Ecclesiastes, and in the book of Luke. Some people who think life is a game are very powerful people, even presidents. It was reported that some of President Kennedy's friends asked him what he would do when people found out what a womanizer he was. The press knew about his dalliances, but kept it secret. His reply was shocking. He said, "I'll be dead by then, and I won't care." He might be regretting that cavalier attitude today, for our bodies shut down and return to dust, but the soul, comprised of mind, will, and emotions, lives on forever. The wise person thinks beyond the moment. What will happen if I do this or take that action? Pause and select, a friend once advised me. Think in terms of consequences. This seems to be beyond the people bent on evil. They fail to pause and think about what they're doing, the consequences that it will have. Someone made the observation that 25% of all people in the world wouldn't steal the Hope Diamond if they knew they wouldn't be caught. 50% would steal it if they believed they could get away with it, and 25% of the people would use a torch to cut through a roof or a wall to get at it. Many people don't think about the legacy they will leave their children and those that knew them. Some won't live long enough to think seriously about it. It's a terrible thing to be called onto the scales and be found wanting, to fall into the hands of a wrathful God. Even the respectable can be careless about the laws of the universe, laws that are set in place by God, like the truth will find you out. Their secretiveness and shame will be shouted from the rooftops. All one has to do to verify this is to watch the evening news. Billionaires being disgraced, their life ruined. Others are being exposed for their greed and lust for power. Because we are not automatons, but possess a free will, it is up to us individually to choose what path we will follow in life. Whatever our choice, our life will be an open letter for all to see, to commend or to condemn. As I've said before, everything we do in life is a choice. Before we take any action, we first get an impulse from our brain. Thought always precedes action. Even though we are not automatons and possess a free will, God already knows what choices we will make. The potter always foresees, in his mind, how the clay will turn out. I'll be right back.
Learn how to achieve top-of-mind awareness within your local target market. Hi, my name is Lovely Lancaster, entrepreneur, speaker, and author of the Ultimate Toma Marketing Plan for the Super Successful. This book was written to help business professionals grow market share, profit margins, as well as community fan base using target marketing and strategic growth techniques. So secure your copy on Amazon or by texting the word TOMA TOMA to 31996, you will receive discounted pricing on the book as well as other promotions and book tour information such as dates at a bookstore or university near you. The Ultimate Toma Marketing Plan, now available on Amazon, Audible, Books A Million, and Barnes & Noble stores near you.
Another factor to consider is that we live out loud. Robin Leach, who was an entertainment reporter, best known for hosting the television series Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, gave us a lesson he never realized. Lifestyle is a reflection of our values. This can be a trap, especially if we have to borrow or run up our credit card to maintain the lifestyle we aspire to. The allure comes from something we have to avoid or escape from. The heart desires what the eye admires. This encompasses everything from puppies to a new car to another person's mate. Many people go fishing, Thoreau said, all of their lives without knowing that it is not fish they are after. And Thoreau's mentor, Ralph Waldo Emerson, said, "Nature tolerates no long-term robberies. We cannot break nature's laws without consequences. God's standards do not change by the year." Anyone who has studied the Bible knows that the New Testament is hidden in the Old Testament, and that the Old Testament is revealed in the New Testament. We have to be sensitive as to whose voice we are listening to. There are 4 voices. The first voice is our own clamoring voice that says 8 words over and over. I want, I want, I want, I want. It is incessant and can be demanding. The second voice says, you deserve it. Go ahead. You've got that new raise coming. Buying on the come is not wise. The third voice that assaults us is particularly pernicious and dangerous. It is the voice of evil and says, go ahead. No one's watching. It's dark. No one will see. This voice comes to us straight out of the pit. The fourth voice is the quiet, gentle voice of Emmanuel, God with us. We all have a conscience which seems to activate around the age of 7. It is around that age that we become aware of the difference between right and wrong. Forewarned is forearmed, they say. Martin Luther said, there are 2 days, today and that day. On that day, no one, the good book says, will be with excuse. If we seriously pant after God as a deer pants for water, we will find him. God does not play hide and seek. This is John Michael Grogan saying, be strong, be bold, be courageous. And remember, people would rather hear the truth than flattery.
Sign up for exclusive access to Dr. Grogan's newsletter, and as an added bonus, you'll receive access to the growth chart that Dr. Grogan talks about in the podcast Majoring in the Majors. Visit johnmgrogan.com and sign up today. That's johnmgrogan.com. And don't forget, subscribe to Advancing Your World on your favorite podcast app.